yesterday, we have an issue that we debated yesterday is regarding this route from Sibu to Kota Kinabalu. Now at the moment, this Sibu to Kota Kinabalu only fly by MAVCOM, which is under Rural Air Service RAS. So because there's limited, there's only choice that people from Sibu has, so we only can fly to Kota Kinabalu by MAVCOM. And normally this will cause some problem like expensive air tickets. So yesterday I brought up this during the debate, asking for the reasons of why Sibu to KK route is only allowed by MAVCOM but not AirAsia, because we have asked AirAsia they said they already applied for a few times but being rejected. So I asked the minister why and give us the reason. So today he replied. He replied for the reason is this is because it's under the subsidize of the government, so they don't allow. And because it is not commercialized yet, right? It is not profitable lah. So I raise again, why since AirAsia is willing to fly, even though they don't ask for subsidize to be subsidized. So what are the other reasons that you rejected since it is they don't ask for you to subsidize? There's no other reason. You have to give more choices to us from Sibu to fly to KK, because if you drive, there will be more than 10 hours. And we don't have a proper highway in Sarawak to Sabah. So the minister actually, the deputy minister actually replied that they have a cap for the ticket price regarding Sibu to KK, because that's the only flight. So they said the cap is 243 ringgit one way. So immediately I checked on this Malaysia Airlines website. The minimum, the lowest price for economy class is 301.66 cents. That is the minimum. Any flight, that is the minimum. That's why I raised out. I said this is the minimum. Where is the cap? When you say you have this cap price is 243 per one way, and the minimum I checked is 301.66 cents. Where is the cap? So I asked, I raised up. Then the deputy minister said, okay, I'll go back and check. So I'm quite disappointed with this, when you just read out the answer without checking the fact. So today we actually we raised out again. Why you don't give permission? Why you don't approve AirAsia or other airlines to fly, since they want to fly without asking for subsidy? So now he gave the reason that that's the load factor. One is load factor, another one is they have to make sure AirAsia or any other airlines can commit at least 5 years, so that it doesn't affect the connectivity. So today we are here, we are asking that, hoping that other airlines who wish to fly, you can quickly submit your letter and commit. If you can commit 5 years, then there is a possibility to fly this route. And I think there is a high demand from Sibu to Kota Kinabalu, because now there's only one way, one choice, that is MAVCOM.
Okay, I think this is an issue that affects Sarawak greatly, because with only one airline, one choice available, maybe that's the reason why the prices are high. As brought up by my colleague YB from Lanang, stated that the minister said that there's a cap, but then thank you that Yang Berhormat Lanang fast enough to check that actually the price is higher than the cap that the minister supposedly said supposed to be there. And again, as my colleague stated, that the minister said that there's the reason for them not to open up commercially for these routes is because of the low load factor. But again, the load factor, right, is a very subjective variables. It can be affected by many reasons. All right, it could be because the price are high, therefore the load factor are low. Load factor as in how many passengers are going to book that particular flight. When your price are high, right? Is it reasonable that to understand that people don't buy the flight often because it's high unless they must travel to KK, otherwise they won't. Who want to spend that kind of amount of money? You're talking about a price that even higher than Kuching to KL. Therefore, we also understood that there are other airlines who wish to actually come in Sibu to KK. But why it is not open up? When you open up, when there's a competition, right, then the price may be lower. So at the end, who benefited of all this open up sky? The rakyat themselves will benefit by open up the sky.
And actually, this is the first time I heard from the Deputy Minister that we actually have a cap price for this air ticket. Because previously I have been asking whether the government can do something regarding the air ticket. Because normally from Sarawak, especially from Sibu to KL, Sibu to Johor, the air ticket is like really high compared to Kuching, compared to Miri and Bintulu. So that's what I have brought up many times, and all the time the answer that given was that this is commercial decision, then the ministry cannot do anything. But this is the first time that I heard there is a cap price for Sibu to Kota Kinabalu route. So end up, I caught them right-handed. There's no cap price that they mentioned. So again, we hope that there is really a cap price if that is the only choice.
So it's very convenient for the ministry to say that, this is a commercial decision. But in this case, got nothing to do with the commercial pula. It's very convenient for them to say that. Therefore, since the minister said that they will do the double checking on the cap, which doesn't exist, after we do the checking, and then they also say that if, in that case that he referred to, AirAsia can commit to 5-year commitments for that route, they will consider to open up. And therefore, we would like to urge the minister, right, for that matter, not just AirAsia, any other airline, Malindo or whatever airlines domestically available in Malaysia, right, if they're interested on the routes, open it up. Because the role of MAVCOM is not to make a business decision. The role of MAVCOM to ensure there's a healthy competition exists. At the end, the riot will be the one who benefited, right? So in this case, clearly, MAVCOM are playing a role of making a business decision for the airlines by restricting who can fly what routes. Who are MAVCOM to say that the Sibu and KK flights are not profitable? It could be the issue with Maswing themselves. In this case, we see that the prices are high. And therefore, again, we will let the minister reply us on why there is no cap price. And again, we will listen from the minister, update from him, whether now he will open up that routes for the airlines that wishes to come in and commit to at least a 5 years commitment towards that routes. And at the end, why we do so? At the end, the riot themselves will be benefited.
And also, for your information, there is 160 million subsidy for this rural air service. So we don't know whether which route is subsidized and which route is not. We asked this question before, but no answer is given. So we hope that the ministry can be open up, tell us which one you subsidize and which you don't, so that we know whether this route is subsidized or not. But just now he mentioned that this Sibu KK route is subsidized.
It's a generalized answer. Yes. How many millions subsidized? But for that particular route, how much we want to know. And if it is subsidized, like Yang Berhmat Lanang said, why the price are still so high?
Okay.
All right, we wait for the answer.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.